I'm on a set of Generation Iron, and I'm taking my new favorite supplement, Game Face. I used to take Alpha Brain, but it's twice as strong, and I'm a big nootropic guy, and I need it when I do films like this. So, like me, I think you should get your Game Face on. Right, what's going on? How you guys doing? Alright, I'm going to put a few things in this show here, and hopefully you guys will have a good time and you'll learn a few things, you know. By the way, I see everybody putting up these Colin Van Monger videos. There's something about him jumping out a window. I don't know. Guys are asking me. It's one of the few bodybuilders, like, you know, a lot of the new guys, I don't really know. Okay? Because I'm old. But, and I don't give a shit about these, the way bodybuilding's going right now, to be honest with you. Sorry. But, you know, I feel bad for the guy, and I just want to say, I'm not putting his name in the fucking thing here. I'm not trying to get hits. You know, everybody else is like, you know, the minute it gets hits, you see the same guys. You know, everybody's fucking putting all these names out, you know. You know, if somebody blows a fart in bodybuilding, there's 100 videos of somebody blowing a fart. And, you know, I feel like social media is killing this sport, you know. So I just want to wish the guy the best, you know. And we'll leave it at that. So I really, you know. People that ask me about my opinion about that, my only opinion is I don't know the guy, but I wish him the best. I hope he recovers, because I don't wish bad on anybody. Okay, but I ain't putting names in the fucking videos here. Everybody's doing this shit to, you know, get hits, and I'm not looking for that. I think social media is destroying bodybuilding and destroying this country, as a matter of fact. Not for nothing. But I just watched on Truly. Now, a lot of you guys here, you know, you go on the fucking internet and you check out all this shit yourselves. But go on YouTube and look at, you know, the show Truly, Truly. And he just had a thing about some chick, okay, that makes $200,000 a month. And over a year's time, she's made over $1 million selling her farts in a jar. She's selling farts in a fucking jar. Now, let me tell you something. My mother-in-law's got enough gas that fucking... But that bitch, if she fucking tried to fart in a jar, the glass would melt. You know what I'm saying? It wouldn't stay in a jar. But, you know, she has these jars that she actually packages up. Packaged up jar that she farts in. And there's even some little thing in there, I guess, that holds the smell. I don't know if it's cloth or she holds them up. But she sells... the ridiculous amount. She's made millions and millions and millions of dollars off of selling farts in a jar. I'm a content creator. That's your job. You're a content creator. Do you realize how many fucking people are making millions and millions and millions of dollars? These little girls that are 13 years old, even younger, that get dressed. You know, they try on different outfits. Like, I just got new sneakers today. Look, and you're fucking showing your fucking... I can't even put my leg up. I want to fall back and knock that whole thing over. Okay, they're little girls, though. They have new shoes. They'll pop up their little new sneakers and all this stuff. And these fucking guys, they're in their bedroom, and their parents are putting them up to it. Okay, it's not, you know, it's not X-rated. I do believe it's sexually suggestive, because no fucking guy my age is going to sit there and watch some little girl just jumping around in her bedroom. Oh my god, I love this song. She's a Barbie girl in a Barbie world. Oh, you know. So get the fuck out of here. And I have a friend. I don't want to say his name. I have a friend. You know, you guys don't know him, but I got to watch, you know. I have a friend who watches this shit. Not only does he watch, but he donates money. He actually fucking, you know, because she's got like that Patreon and whatever the fuck. And they're making millions and millions of dollars. Now, I know what some of you people probably thinking, oh, Valentino, you're just jealous because you wish you could do that. Well, part of me is jealous. Yeah, I wish I could do that, but I can't. You understand? I can't. I could sit here right now and make 1 million videos. I could put out a video every day, and I could talk about, oh, you know, this guy did this. Did you hear about Joe Matarazzi? You know, I could do that all day, all night. You know what I'm saying? And put out videos about everybody else, talking about everybody. I don't need to do that. You know, when I talk to you guys, I talk to you about my shit. I talk about stuff, you know, worldly shit, whatever. But the thing is that I think that that's fucking made social media. When you see these girls, you know, them two chicks, you know, they fucking sit on TikTok and they just sit and they do this shit and their sisters and shit, and they make like $50 million a year. Get the fuck out. What's wrong with you people? What the fuck is wrong with you people? You know, even actors, you know what I mean? Brad Pitt don't make that in a fucking year. I mean, he'll go out and get a script and make $10 million for making a movie, but I've done movies, bro. And let me tell you something. reading a script and fucking, a fucking script the size of a fucking book, you know, you gotta read the script, you gotta read every fucking thing and how you're supposed to express yourself and this and that and where you're standing, the whole situation. You gotta know it all in your fucking head. And then you get up at 5:30 in the fucking morning to start filming and you don't finish till 10 at night. These kids are fucking sitting with an iPhone that they get this whole new getup that they bought for their fucking house, right? And even these new fucking guys, like, you know, some of these guys that are doing the bodybuilding shit, I've never heard of these guys, you know. And they got the microphone, you know, hi, this is Joe Matarazzo talking to you live from, you know, Bodybuilding Central. You know, the fuck out of here. And they're making all this fucking money. And no, I'm not jealous at that. Yeah, wait a minute. I am. I wish I made a lot of money. Okay? But I'm not going to do that. I could do that. I could do that. Remember, I'm in the fucking media. I do a lot of... I could do that. I'm not going to do that, though. I'm not going to, you know... I'm not going to suck a dick for the money like that. It's not happening, bro. These people today, social media has made... They're making more money than doctors' lawyers. Dude, you don't need to make money. If you have a cute little young daughter, she's 13, 14, even 15, have her try on outfits in the bedroom. Oh my God, I bought this today from, like, whatever, you know, H&M. And look, here's my shoe, you know, and you know, and... You know, here's my little outfit. Does it look cute? You know, my friend Ashley says, oh my God, like it looks so cute on me. What do you guys think? And all of a sudden, these fucking guys might, you know, drooling and shit, and they're fucking sending money and getting clicks and hitting on these videos, you know? It's fucked up. It's fucked up, man. Make people... This is this world. What do you do for a living? I'm a content creator. You know what I mean? Get the fuck out of here. Content creator. No, you're a fucking spoon-fed, lazy motherfucker. But what are you going to do? For the rest of your life, you're gonna... What do you think that little girl, your little daughter is 15 years old, is doing that shit in her room? You don't think that she's one day going to... You know, her ass is going to spread, and she's not going to look so good. And she's not going to... You know, they're not going to make this with, like, you know, that cash me outside bitch. You know what I mean? She goes out there and she's like, you know, cash me outside, and now she's making fucking $40 million a year doing, you know, OnlyFans and this and that. Dude, what are you going to be doing that for the rest of your fucking life? And you know what? The people that make that kind of fucking money, okay, they can't control themselves. They can't put it away and invest. They got to fucking... This is my new sports car. The girl with the farts in the jar, I bought this car. This car's like $150,000. This car's $250,000. Get the fuck... You're one person. How many fucking... What do you have, a car for each fart that you know? Get out of here, you know? And I'm just saying... You may say, Greg, what are you fucking talking about? Because it's really bled into the bodybuilding world. All these guys today, you know, again, with the microphones, you know, hey, yes, you know, today did you hear about Colin Von Monger? You know what I mean? He jumped out of the shoe-store business. Now, listen, we don't know the whole story. And they all say the same thing. They read it off Generation Iron. And they give the, you know, I'm just saying, it's all over the fucking place. Do you understand? It's all over the place. Everybody can't wait to talk about, like, as soon as there's, you know, like George Carlin said, don't you love a good disaster? As soon as one of these fucking, I'm sorry, I was just eating some, I was just eating cookies. Good diabetic, right? You know, because my mother-in-law is coming here tomorrow. I'm making all this fucking food for her and her fucking, you know, right now she's, you know, hanging out with my girlfriend's father, so they, you know, whatever you want to call my father-in-law. Anyway, they're coming over tomorrow. And, you know, I was eating some of the cookies my girlfriend bought, but fuck it. Anyway, good diabetic. So, you know, I'm just saying, like, they love a good disaster. They can't wait. They can't wait for something to happen. Oh, guess who died? Oh, my God. You know, they can't wait. Sometimes they even come out, and even some of my friends have come out with stuff and they were wrong about stuff, you know, so-and-so died because of this and that, and he died because of that, or whatever, you know, they love it. They're kind of fucking waiting. What's the next thing going to happen in bodybuilding? What's the next thing going to happen in bodybuilding? What's the next thing, you know? And it's really, really fucking sad. I don't know. I just think that it's all fucked up. The world's fucked up. These fucking cell phones, I want to smash them all off the wall. Everybody wins, well, hey, Valentino has a flip phone, you know. People don't fucking understand, man. You don't understand. This fucking world's fucked. And you fucking people fucking that support that shit, you're on my shit list, you know? Because I don't like all this stuff. I don't like the way everything's going. I hate, dude, bodybuilding, I can't stand. I don't give two fucking leaping frogs asses who wins the Mr. Olympia. I don't care. I don't give a shit. You know, I'm sorry. It's not the sport that I fell in love with. Every one of these guys, and 300 pounds, you get women up there with 20-inch arms and shit. Get the fuck out of here. Give me fucking Gladys Portuguese, who I kissed in Sound Factory. Not Sound Factory, Exit. Not Exit. Oh my God, Xenon's discotheque. Sorry, and Samir Banu was right there. He lost his wallet that night. I know you guys like that kind of stuff, don't you? That's why I forgot. You guys really like those kind of stories. Wait, Samir Banu lost his wallet in Sound Factory? Yukis Class Portuguese? I was friends with her. I'd love to tell you that I stuck my tongue down her throat, but it didn't happen. But I was also young, okay? I was maybe, and it was Xenon's discotheque, which hasn't been around forever. I was maybe 22, 23. Okay, I was young. Boy, that's the way girls should look. You know, like Lori Bowen Rice, or, Rachel McClish, who I also know very well. Maybe I'll stick a picture of her in here with me and her. Gladys Forget, I know her very well. Brian Moss, her ex, was a very dear friend of mine. The Corey Everson. Oh, those girls look good, man. You ever see Corey Everson's younger sister, Cameo Newer? I used to know her in the gym out in California, Gold's Gym. She's there every day. She'd have that thong up her ass in 1981. Bro, she was so fucking cute, But those were the bodybuilders back then. Today, you get these girls, hey, my name is Newt Rockney, pull my finger. You know what I mean? It's like, dude, I'm sorry, I don't find that attractive. Now, female bodybuilders are my sisters, but what's happened is that now it's gotten out of control. Just like they let male bodybuilding get, and I'm sorry, but as soon as you start scoring the sports guys lower, Dave Palumbo doesn't believe me, everybody wants a freak. Yeah, but when you start scoring the guys lower, the bodies will be more sane. Okay, and the same thing with a girl. Okay, we don't want some chick that's got to pluck her chest and, every night and fucking got 22 fucking inch cannons, you know what I mean? That's not good. I'm a fan of the old school female bodybuilding. I love female bodybuilding, but the old school female bodybuilding, the way it was, okay, in the 90s and early 90s, 80s, this is what I like. Okay? I'm a fan of bodybuilding when bodies look good. When chicks go, oh my God, that's so hot. You know what I'm saying? You see these big fucking 300-pound bodybuilders today, and unless it's a chick who's really got a muscle fetish, girls go, oh my God, no fucking way. They'll look at some, one of the fitness figure, what do you call them guys? The guys I like, the physique, classic physique guys. That looks good. But anyway, all right, I'm fucking rambling. I'm sorry, them cookies, did something to me. All right, I'll be right back. We'll talk about something else. What's going on? It's Gregg Valentino. Sometimes I don't always eat right. Okay? There's good mozzarella stick. But I always put my game face on. A nootropic, smart drug, the best out there. Buy 2 bottles, get 1 free. Okay, I'm here with the big cheese right here. Hey, listen, I don't recommend, here's your game face. I don't recommend dipping it in the gravy like that, see? Like a mozzarella stick. But it helps bring it down a little bit. So put your game face on, stop fucking around, buy 2 bottles, you get 1 free. And the price is better than anybody. Nootropic Smart Drug, Game Face, Supplements.com. And start eating a little bit better.
I grew up reading Muscular Development.
Listen,
they told it to you
40s.
straight. Gregg Valentino told it to you straight. Remember that dude?
Oh, yeah.
His arms?
Well, he inject synthol in his arms, make them like balloons. Yeah.
Fucked up, but he would tell you the real.
Yeah, come on, Greg.
Joe Rogan, this is for you and your synthol fucking accusations on me. Fuck you. I like to throw that little Joe Rogan clip in there because he talks shit about me. Every once in a while he likes to talk shit because about me doing the synthol and shit when he doesn't know. I've already told him I never did synthol, but of course, just like everybody else, it is, he doesn't know any better. I think Chris Bell even told him, because Chris Bell and him are friends. I told Joe, though, we had a little Twitter thing going on a long time ago. And I was telling him, not, I didn't sit on the show and tell him so, but he does, every once in a while my name will get brought up and they'll talk about like Santal and fucking, but at least, what's his name, the other guy there was saying, good stuff about me. But, oh yeah, and I bet you like that little dance I did at the back, right? Well, that dance was actually from a real TV show called Troublemaker that I did a long time ago, okay? It was, well, it's a long story, but anyway, that's actually from a television show I did. Anyway, and you all know I wrote The Ramblin' Freak for years for Steve Blackman, and I still listen. I work for Dave Palumbo too, for RX Muscle and Johnny Romano and everything. But I love Steve Blackman. He's good to me. Yeah, I know we had an issue where I got fired, but that was all because of that girl Adina that worked. This long story, but regardless, I'm burping up cookies now. Mr. Diabetic, eating cookies. I'm very ashamed of myself. Just kidding. Alright, I just like to have a little fun. So I know you guys like this stuff. I was telling you about, I kissed Gladys Borgia. It was in fun. We were playing around. And she's a good girl. I used to really like her. Personality, she was gorgeous. But personality was amazing. Personality was amazing. Rachel McClish, good girl, man. Fucking really nice girl. A little bit of poop-poopy-doo, but, she's alright. You know what I mean? Cameo Newer, I used to like her. I don't know why. I liked her. Lori Bowen. You guys don't even know this, but we were in Xenon's discotheque in New York, and it was fucking banging in there, man. And that's way before there was a Sound Factory. It was way before that, and it was cool. I forgot. Like I said, I'm filming this in the morning. It's the morning of Mother's Day. I'm over here fucking talking really loud. My niece is downstairs sleeping with her, with a boyfriend who pretty much almost lives here too. So I'm all fucking loud and I'm screaming and shit. I'm fucking, dude, I'm the quintessential Momo. I am, you look up Momo in the fucking dictionary, and here's my picture, because I'm fucking Momo. Anyway, so I gotta try and talk a little lower. Yeah, so Xenon's discotheque, I was in there, it's right around the time I met Bob Bonham. It's a long time ago. You're talking like 82, you know what I mean? It's a long time ago, man, a long time ago. I remember I bumped into Harold Poole, I was walking and I wasn't looking, and when I say bumped into him, I mean like, hey Harold, how you doing? I walked into him and he got really mad. I don't know what are you going to hit me? I said to him, what are you going to hit me? You know what I mean? But he was really pissed off, Harold Poole. I didn't like his attitude, to be honest with you. He was a big motherfucker though, but I didn't really like his attitude. Leon Brown, Leon Brown was there. I know Leon Brown, Fav, he just passed away, God rest his soul. There's a good guy. That Leon Brown, great guy. He's the guy when you open a pump and iron. The picture of the black dude that had the back, he's going like this, and you see his back with all the apples on it, like amazing back. I went to the gym once to pick him up, and he was maybe 64, 65 years old, And again, he just passed away. He was in his 70s. He just passed away. He was doing. I said to him, holy shit, Leon, your chest looks fucking jacked. His chest was out to here, right? And he said, yeah, but I did it for the last 4 days in a row. And I go, what? He trained for 4 days in a row. He did his pecs. 4 days in a row. Just kept pumping with blood. This is a guy who was like 65 at the time. 64, 65, whatever it was. Imagine that. Imagine that. Okay? Today, you guys are fucking, I'm overtraining. He did 6 sets first, he did 6 sets here, 6 sets there, and 3 sets there. That's more than enough for chest. Okay? You fucking guys make me laugh. This fucking, and he wasn't even on drugs. I think he took a little testosterone, but nothing. But fucking, the chest is 65. Fucking, come on, man. Well, I don't even get into that whole overtraining. Because all you guys, there's people who are obsessed with that. They're obsessed with that word. You're overtraining. No, I'm under-recuperating, because if I don't eat enough and rest enough, then I'm training too much that my body can't come back. Okay, yes, I know you stress the adrenal glands. Well, give me this right here, okay? this guy 65 could do this. I was there, bro. Okay? Anyway. Leon Brown's a fucking treasure. This one guy that you could be with him. I was with him at the Arnold Classic, and Arnold's like, hey, Leon. I mean, Leon and Arnold. Oh, he had Arnold. He used to call Arnold on a fucking cell phone. He had Arnold's cell phone number. They were friends for that long. He's the first guy Arnold met when he came here from Austria, and he came over, and he was Leon and him were playing chess. In a park over there off Muscle Beach. Actually, Arnold was playing with somebody else, and then Leon came over, and Arnold, was like freaking out. Oh, Leon Brown, because he was, Leon was already a fucking popular bodybuilder and everything, and he looked great, and they put a bond together. You wouldn't believe, but it was a good. Knowing Leon was a pleasure for me. Was a true. The man was an amazing man. He just died. Just before my friend Bob Bonham died, he died. As a matter of fact, I called Bob to talk to him about, Leon passing away, because we're all really close friends, And I could, that's when Bob was busy telling me this is the last time you're going to talk to me. He was planning his own death, He hung himself, Bob, but, so I didn't tell him about Leon, because when he started hitting me with that, I tried to kill myself, and I'm going to, this is the last time you talk to me, I'm going to do it again, this time I won't fail, all that stuff, but, so I didn't bother saying, oh, by the way, Leon died, I didn't want to tell him that, but, Leon Brown was a great guy. Boy, do I could tell you a million stories about Arnold, through Leon with the shit, that Leon would go there, they do... he would always tell me, Arnold would be the first guy at the party and the first guy to leave. Not the last guy, the first guy to leave. First guy at the party, first guy to leave. And he would drink a beer, and that was it. That was it. Arnold did like drinking beer. But he didn't drink too much, all that shit about him smoking pot like this and that, it's all for the camera. Tried to make himself look cool, because, that's really cool. I'm going to smoke a joint, Nobody can outsmoke my daughter. Let me just tell you that much. And there's something about people that fight MMA. My daughter MMA fighter. There's something about that. There's something about the MMA fighters that live on marijuana. I know what some of you are going to say. That's because, marijuana, is good for when you're in pain and all that shit. Yeah, okay. We won't even get into that. So listen, if that's what you want to do, that's cool. It's not for me though. Okay. But it's certainly for my daughter. And who can smoke more pot than Snoop Dogg? Let's put it that way. She hits that bong and this and that, and then she'll hit you in the head with fucking wrapping hands and fucking take you to the ground and you're fucked. She'll headbutt you. She's crazy. That's my girl. Anyway, getting back to Leon for a minute. He would tell me that, endless stories about, Arnold's favorite food was pancakes. He would eat pancakes with like a hamburger patty, and he called that steak. Arnold would say, we'll have some steak, but it was hamburger patty, and they used to go to a place called the Germans. It wasn't really called the Germans; they called it the Germans because Germans owned it. I don't think it was called the Germans. There was all the bodybuilders called it the Germans. Like over here, we eat at this fucking place. We used to call it the Greasy Spoon. That wasn't the name of it. It was just like an old fucking rundown diner with a cooker standing there with fucking cigarette ashes over the fucking, over the grill and shit like that. It's dropping on your food, but then you're like, dude, this hamburger tastes like no other hamburger anywhere else. We used to say that's because the cook is over there with the fucking cigarette butt and his sweat dripping off his fucking head, and that flavored the meat. You know what I'm saying? Stop fucking around, you know what I'm saying. Anyway, so we used to call it the Greasy Spoon, but, Leon was a patron saint, man. He would tell me all kinds of shit, how Arnold would go and they would all go get the juice. I've probably told you this before, but I'm going to tell you again, so shut the fuck up. Some of you guys with that shit, they would go on God damn it, this fucking thing is falling over here, hold on. I got Ferrigno's fucking plates right here. I've showed you this before. The Lou Ferrigno's father's. Where is it? Ferrigno's father's plate there. Ferrigno. Can you see? Ferrigno. And they're falling on my feet and shit like that. Anyway. So, yeah, so they would go to this little clinic And the nurse, they used to have a thing for Arnold, and she would give him all kinds of shit, you know, the juice, the babanya. She'd give him the babanya. And Leon would go there with Franco, and it was just great. Yeah, I told you the story how after Leon beat Franco in like the World Championships or whatever, I think it was the World. And Leon told me, Greg, he wouldn't fucking talk to me for fucking 10 months. We were workout partners. I'd get in the gym and we'd work out, and he would just put the weights on, and I'd do a set, and he'd stand there, and then he'd do a set, and then put more weights on. He wouldn't even talk to me. And he said, it's all because of Arnold. Arnold would bust his balls, go, hey, Franco, here come, look who's walking in. Your boy's walking in, Leon. Remember the guy, remember he beat you? Remember how bad he beat you? And Arnold would, like, throw the salt in Franco Colombo's wound. And Franco was like, you know, I knew Franco, okay? Franco was not the nicest guy, in my opinion. I'm sorry. He had fucking, you know, he had like fucking weirdo-ness to him. You know what I mean? Franco and I were a little bit salty. You know, we've had a few little run-ins and stuff. Nothing major, but you know, just stupid shit. You know. I introduced him to Alessandro Savi, who was Mr. Olympia. You guys could Google him. Mr. Europe, and he won the same titles, Mr. World, Mr. Europe, same shit that Franco won, and he was Mr. Italy. And I told Franco, I said, you know, he was Mr. Italy, won this, that, the other thing. You know what the Franco said to me? You know, Franco, instead of saying, you know, shit, you know, in Italian, you know, instead of speaking to him in Italian, the first thing he does is he lifts up his shirt, says, let me see your abs. And meanwhile, his abs were there. You know, my boy, you know, Alessandro, he's like, got good abs. He's like a little brother to me, Alessandro. He's great. And, but I mean, like, that's the kind of fucking, you know, like, I even said to Franco, well, what do? You lift up your shirt? You don't just say, how you doing, guy? You know, ciao, you know, whatever the fuck you want to say. No. Instead, he's got to be like, you know, let me see your abs. I don't know. It's just like, get the fuck out of here, you know? What are you? That's a Momo. That's a fucko. All right, listen. Game face. I gotta just throw this in there. I gotta do it. All right. Right here. I take it every day. I take it 2 to 3 times a day. Mostly 3 times a day because I fucking need it. I'm old. All right. It's a nootropic. It's a smart drug. It's not a pre-workout. It helps to rebuild the brain. Okay. This has got 800 milligrams of lion's mane in it. All right, go Google that shit. 800 milligrams. It's got mushroom power. It's got a lot of shit in here. GameFaceSupplements.com. It smokes Alpha Brain by Joe Rogan, which I don't even know if that has any lion's mane in it. But go Google it. Trust me. It's great shit, and it's cheaper than anything you can get. Okay? That's because the guys that make this aren't supplement fucking makers. They're fat bastards. But regardless, they're not into the supplement industry. They just wanted to make that for Alzheimer's patients and everything else. Regardless, it works. It's good stuff. Alright, now, anyway. You know what I mean? You know, Franco was like weird like that. I told you, you know, we were at Joe Gold's, I was at Joe Gold's birthday party. And, I had my ex-wife, the mother of my kids, before we even had kids. And, she was there. Arnold was like, oh, hugging her, you know, because my ex-wife is, German and black. So she looks really exotic, you know what I mean? That's the mother of my children, you know, on the mother's side are black and German, okay? Their grandfather's black on the mother's side, and the grandmother was German. She was in the Hamburg circus and the whole. I did a whole thing. I think I showed it on Joe Pietaro's Talking Smack. I think I did a whole thing about that on there. You know, I showed the book of her, you know, performing. She used to perform the high wire, the trapeze. She'd hang on a thing like this and then swing and do all that shit, and up to her way up there. My other mother-in-law, well, technically she's my real mother-in-law because I was married to her daughter and I have children, the grandmother of my children. She's still alive. She's got little muscles on her. She runs marathons and shit. But she was like the lead acrobat in the Hamburg circus. She would do the, you know, flying trapeze. You know, she did all that stuff. You know, she even walked on the wire. Anyway, so but you know, she taught my ex-wife, you know, some German. So my wife would talk to Arnold in German. My ex-wife would talk to Arnold in German. You know, and then when we were all at the party and stuff, you know, Arnold was talking to her and everything, and you know, he told her he was so cute, and he hugged her and everything. I don't know, Franco, it comes over, right? And then Franco asks her to dance. Now, there was music playing, right? He asks her, you know, come on, let's dance. He starts pulling her on the dance floor. She goes, no, I don't want to dance. I don't want to dance. You know, she goes, I'm here with, you know, Greg, my boyfriend. And he goes, I don't care. And he goes, come on, we're just going to dance. We're going to dance. And I fucked around with Franco, and I said to Franco, if you want to dance with her, you got to dance with me. You know what I mean? It was a joke. And he goes, yeah. And he kind of like pushed it, like, didn't push me, but, you know, just like, yeah, you know, like, brushed me off, like, brushed me out of the way so he can get to her, you know, to her to dance. And she got mad, and I said, hey. Then I started getting mad. I said, hey, no, you don't fucking understand. So I started getting all crazy, and then my friends jumped in, and they pulled me back, and then Arnold comes over and everything. But I'm just saying, that's the kind of guy he is. That's the kind of guy he is. I mean, he's like that. You know, I didn't like him, to be honest with you. I met him a million times. I knew him. I did not like him. You know? You know, and everybody knows my track record with Lou Ferrigno. I'm not going to get into no more Lou. You know what I mean? I said I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. Okay? So, you know, and both of those two guys are Italian. And me growing up as an Italian, you know, American kid, you know, growing up, you know, I'm from the Bronx originally. And then, you know, Lou was from Brooklyn. I knew his father. You know, he was like my, you know, I looked up to Lou. You know, he's an Italian boy. You know what I mean? I looked up to Franco because he's short, you know. He's way shorter than me, man. He's way shorter than me. I'm 5'6". He was like 5'3" or something. I don't know, 5'2". But anyway, you know, I like these guys, you know, for whatever reason. And then he acted like a dick every time, bro. Every fucking time. Oh, I did a fucking expo with him. You know what I mean? And I had Mr. Snipes, Ronaldo Snipes, you know, the boxer and everything. We were all there, you know, Billy Kazmaier. There was a lot of Mike Matarazzo. It was with Kevin Levrone. Fucking Franco did the whole blow up the fucking water bottle on stage. It was at Rockland Community College or whatever the fuck it was. He blew up, and it was like for St. Jude's Hospital, something like that. And he blew up a water bottle, and he fucking took, like he had a little razor blade here, and he pops it, and he throws it out to everybody. And then I had my car, because Bob Bonham was promoting it and everything, and I had my car with Linda Murray, who else, fucking, a lot of fucking people, man. A lot, you know, old school. It's like 1990, 91, 92, something like that. And, Franco went out, and this is one of the coldest days of the year. It was in January. Franco went out into the limousine, told the limousine driver, yeah, they all got their fucking cars. It's just me, take me. And he stranded everybody. You know what I mean? You know, so I had to take, you know, I had Kevin Levrone, I had Sandy Rinaldi, who was the head, now she's Sandy something else, I forgot her name. She was the head of the women's IFBB, she was Sandy Rinaldi back then. I had Mike Matarazzo, this all in the front seat. I had Sandy Rinaldi in between me and Mike Matarazzo. And then in the back, I had my friend Lenny, who just died. Dana Capabianco was like a sister to me. Was Kevin Levrone in my car? No, Linda Murray was in my car. Kevin, I think, was in my friend's car behind us, following us. Oh, we had so many fucking people there, bro. Denise Rutowski. You know, back when Denise Rutowski was here, some of you people have no idea who I'm talking about. But just go Google these people, and, you know, you'll know what I'm talking. These are all superstars in the sport, you know, back in the day. So we had a great time, though. We all went to the diner and shit like that. Or, you know, Matarazzo and I tell everybody, this is an old story. I'll tell it to you again, though. Because a lot of you guys never heard it. Some of you guys have heard this, you know, you long time listeners. So just deal with it, relax. Holy fuck, don't go bitching about it on RX and shit. Oh, Valentino's telling the same story again. Corona. Not really. So I had an argument with Mike Matarazzo. I remember Sandy Rinaldi sitting between us because he goes, dude, I just watched the Howard Stern show. And I was friends with Mike. He was a great guy. But, it was a friendly argument. But, you know, he goes like, dude, I was watching Howard Stern, and he had this fucking rubber wig on, like he had it, like, you know, and he was saying he had a head injury, and he was sitting in a wheelchair like this, and he was talking like this and saying, my name is, and he's like doing this whole thing, right? And I said, I saw Howard Stern the other night, and he had on Lesbian Dating Game, and, you know, you had to see the lesbian was all excited. She was this ugly lesbian, and, you know, they had these 3 hot lesbians, and they did the whole, you know, Bachelorette #1, Bachelorette #2, you know. And then finally, when she came out to see her, she was like all excited, you know, and everything. And he goes, what's funny about that? And I said, well, it was, it's a lesbians, and everybody was laughing because one girl was all crazy about the other girl, and the other girl, you could tell, didn't want to. He said, but what's funny about that? I don't understand what's funny about that. And I said, it was funny, you know what I mean? It was a funny fucking thing. It was just funny because the way the girl, the older woman acted, because very, like, like, kind of masculine lesbian, and the other one was, very feminine, but you could tell she was the younger girl, wasn't into it, when she saw who the person that, picked her, she wasn't into it. And he was like, well, what if your sister was a lesbian? Would you find that funny? Do you think that's funny? You find that funny? And he was getting upset. And I said, well, wait a minute. I said, what if your sister was a fucking paraplegic, got hit in the head in a fucking car accident, now she's sitting in a wheelchair? You think that's funny? He's mocking somebody who got in a car accident and is now in a wheelchair talking like this? You actually think that's funny? I said, I think the lesbian brought it upon herself. You understand? She got on the game, she looked ugly, she got a hot chick, but the hot chick wasn't into her. I said, that's fucking funny. Anyway, I'm screaming again. Holy fuck, they're downstairs, I'm waking them up. Anyway, so that's, that's the way that goes. It was funny, and he's, we were like standing around now. It's like, okay, calm down, both of you two. Then we got to the diner and shit, and Monterozzo was there, like 2 weeks out of the fucking, oh God, I don't know, was it the Arnold Classic or something like that? Yeah, it was the Arnold Classic because it was winter. And I remember he was a couple weeks out and he ate two cheeseburgers, fries, and he had a beer. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, and I was with Vince Taylor was there too, I think. And because Vince Taylor, as soon as he got in, was eating, first thing, couldn't wait for anybody else. He was so hungry. He had donuts. There was they had donuts at the diner, and like donut things, like, pastry things, and he was eating that. He ate one before he sat down and everything. Dude, it was crazy. It was a crazy night. Well, Franco stuck us. He stuck us big time. Oh, those were the days, bro. That's when bodybuilding was fun, and the guys were fun, Oh man. Anyway, what could I tell you? I got a million. I mean, I could just keep rambling on. Should ask Kevin Levrone. He'll tell you he was there. It was a great time. My poor Kevin. I think Kevin was in the car behind me. He might have been in my car in the back. I don't remember, because there was so many of us. He might have been in my car. I'm not sure. If it was Vince Taylor that was in the other car, or Kevin in the car behind me. There was, because my friend was driving the car behind us. And I had Bob Bonham, Debbie Bonham. I mean, I drove a Yukon and shit. So I had everybody packed, sitting on each other's lap and shit. It was a great time, man. It was a great time. Bodybuilding was fun years ago. It was a lot of fun. Oh, by the way, in case you're wondering, I don't know if I think somebody stole Samir's Benu's wallet when I was telling you a story about it when we were in Xenon's discotheque, and he was really upset. Either that or he just couldn't afford drinks, so he was trying to work people for drinks, I remember him coming up to us and with Gladys and everything. Samir's a great guy. That guy I love. He's got a great personality. Very friendly, too. Very friendly man, But I just remember all that. Those were good times, man. Those were some fun times. Anyway.
What's going on? I'm a firm believer in sound nutrition. But sometimes my memory gets a little fucked up. So I take Game Face. And right now, you can get 2 bottles of Game Face and get the third one free. Because I'm sitting right here with the big cheese of Game Face. So, you want to start getting healthy? You want to start eating right? Get your Game Face on. Stop fucking around. GameFaceSupplements.com. My favorite supplement right here. I'm going to take it right now. And, I'm biting it. Salute.
All right, so listen. I'm going to do a lot more stuff for you guys, I'm going to stick some cool stuff in here. Every once in a while, I'm going to do I'm going to add more like little funny clips from past videos and stuff just to give you a little taste. It's just some cool shit. Guys, tongue-in-cheek stuff. So, you know what? I'll put one here. I'm going to put one here right now. How about that? Before we go, I'm going to put one right here. This is, which one am I going to stick in? Let me think of a good one here. This one here is Victor Martinez, right? Being interviewed by my boy Rodney Roller. We all worked at Muscular Development Magazine. And I was, everybody was fucking talking my ear off there. But they were doing an interview. And I interrupted their interview. Well, they caught me. I was taking all the shit because they had free shit they were giving out. You know what I mean? And it's just funny. You have to hear it. Watch the clip. And then tell me what you think. All right? Put it in the comments what you think. It's funny. I got a million clips, though. I got some really good ones. I got a really good one, me and Lee Priest. Maybe I'll do that next.
With right in front of MHP booth, and who do we run into but Mr. Victor Martinez?
What's up, everybody? What's going on?
Now tell me this, though. You went out and ate, I'm sure, at the Firehouse. That's not quite as good as the Muscle Maker, right?
Come on, man. You can't compare.
Come on. You know, they got the Firehouse out there. We got Victor Martinez Muscle Maker Grill.
Gregg Valentino.
This guy. You know this guy?
Look here, man.
You know this guy? This guy, he's getting all fucking kinds of free samples. Look at him. Look at him.
If it's free, it's for me.
Yeah, look at this guy, man.
Something wrong with him. You don't know him, right?
I thought that stuff sends him to the bathroom. What happened, man?
You can't get.
Hustling on the side, too.
That's New York, you know. You run walking down the street, you see crazy people talking to themselves. You come here, you run into Gregg Valentino. So,
What a
who
game.
get?
So that was funny. I don't know, I didn't want to get too. I was trying to be incognito, but fucking Victor starts screaming, Valentino, Gregg Valentino, and like everybody, then you see the other guys back, hey, Valentino, Valentino, and I was like, holy shit, I'm just trying to get to that fucking shit, you know what I mean? Of course, they had oh shit, I had an empty bottle here. Where is it? Fuck. I got it in the next room. I'll show it to you next time. It was like Epo Blast, all that stuff. It was Epo Blast and something else. It was Epo, but I used to love that shit because it had like ephedrine and all kinds of shit in there, man. You you bug out. I think that's what I was taking when Victor said. It's a long time ago, But because they're talking about the Muscle Maker Grill, which I used to go to at Victor's place, and the Firehouse Cafe out there in fucking Venice, which I've been there, but to me it's no big deal. Anyway, so It was, I used to also go to the Rose Cafe. I don't even know if that's still out there. But it was a fun time, you know what I mean? And hope you guys enjoyed it. I'm going to put more clips like that. I think I want to do that. I think I want to give you guys a touch of some good stuff. Like cute stuff. I said cute. Oh, my God. Cute. It's so cute. Oh, my God. It was like a really cute thing. No, so I want to put more... fun videos and stuff. I'll put some stuff in because I did a lot of crazy stuff, man. A lot of crazy stuff. And I'm going to do the stories, too. I'm going to give you a good mother-in-law story coming out. I just, I almost don't feel like telling them. She's such an embarrassment to me. But like I told you, I got like a bunch that she's done because I haven't given you one in like 3-4 years, whatever it's been. It's been a long time, years. And since then, there's like 2 or 3 that really, there's a bunch. But there's 2 or 3 that you guys, I know, would absolutely, positively, insanely go crazy over. You know what I mean? That you would absolutely fucking love. So I'm going to give you those. I'll tell you those. And I'll get into more other cool stuff, alright? But for now, listen to me. I'm making this film. This film. Like it's a fucking, like Gone with the Wind or something. A stupid fucking bastard I am. I'm making this. I'm a fucking bajigaloop. That's what I am. Listen to me. I'm making this video. And it's on the morning of Mother's Day, all right? Now, my mother passed away. So, I miss my mom. My mom's been dead, oh, man. Long time. Like 20-something years. But regardless, and I miss my father. My father's dead, too. I'm an orphan. But, I just want to wish all you moms out there, grandmothers, stepmothers, fathers who are mother and father, you know what I mean? In other words, like mom went skedaddle and you got the kids and you're raising the kids like a mom and a dad. I want to wish you all a very happy Mother's Day, okay? Because my mother's not around, like I said. So, I wish you all the greatest of days today. I'm stuck with my mother-in-law, okay? Now, that's my penance. that's my penance. Lord knows what today's going to bring, but she does have, like I said, you know, in a video earlier, she does have my father-in-law, so to speak. You know, it's my girlfriend's father, so it's my father-in-law. Even though we're not married, you know what I'm saying, okay? I do have her father's going to be here, so he kind of keeps her in check a little bit, you know what I'm saying? But she's a crazy bitch, so Lord knows what's going to happen. I got to wish her a happy Mother's Day. I got to do it like this. Happy Mother's Day. What? Happy Mother's Day. She knows I like to give her fucking one of these. This is her Mother's Day present. Anyway, I'm just kidding. So happy Mother's Day to all yous, and this is my mom right here. My mother was a model for the Ford Modeling Agency when, you know, you're talking about the 50s, so a long time ago. But my mother was a top model, okay? Maiden name is Casella, okay? But that's, you know, my mother was a Casella. So this is my mom and wishing all you guys happy Mother's Day. And the little kid in the corner, the little boy, that's my sister. She has short hair too, but, you know, when she was young. But the boy, the little guy, the little fucking, I don't even want to say it because the word will get me thrown on fucking YouTube, but it looks like a little fucking, you know what I mean? That's me. Oh, God. Anyway, so that's me, and in the one picture, you'll see a picture. And then it is me when my father and my mother. There's a quick picture of my father. My mother was already pregnant with my sister, but then there's a little baby me, like that. That's me, too. Anyway, so happy Mother's Day. I'm going to shut up. Don't turn the fucking video off. Don't do that shit. Listen to me. For now, I want you guys to just ride the wave of the bullshit that's going on right now. There's a lot of people depressed, and a lot of people... I'm going to help you with that. There's a lot of guys writing to me about that stuff, because, you know, I do life coach and all this shit. Not for bodybuilding. I don't mean life coach as in, like, you know, like Georgie does, you know, Mr. G, and you know, I don't mean in the gym working out and stuff. I help people, you know, guys with marriage problems and all that shit, you know. I do all that stuff. I do it for people around here. I do it, you know, I mean, I make a couple dollars doing it, but you know what I'm saying. That's neither here nor there. I don't even know why I'm telling you that. But what I'm trying to, the reason why I'm telling you, I know why. The reason why I'm telling you is because I'm trying to tell you, we'll do some stuff here where I can help you guys with, you know, with the anxiety and everything like that. Look, you don't need a pill. If you're in bad shape, sometimes you got to take a pill to just, you know, break the ice a little bit, you know, calm yourself down. But if you have to take a pill every day and you need those pills to function and survive, you have a problem. I'm just telling you, you have a problem. And that's not a good thing, okay? Remember really quick, remember the story I always tell you about my girlfriend who passed away, okay? When she died, the mother, I tell you a story a million times, I'll say it again just for some people who didn't hear it, but really fast. It's not a long story, I'm going to make it quick, so I'm going to nutshell it. My girlfriend's dead, she's at the fucking, you know, we're at the funeral. The girl, you know, her mother is sitting there, she's crying, I'm crying on her, you know what I mean? And, her sisters come over, the mother's sisters come over, and they stick like Xanax in her mouth and everything like that, right? And I push it in her mouth, and they're like, you know, Maria, take a pill. She goes, I said like in Italian or Spanish, she spit it across the room. And she said, I don't need a pill to help me cope with what's going on here. That's my kid, I'm grieving. I lost my child, and I'm grieving. I need to grieve. I don't need a pill to make me so chagad and stupid. She didn't say chagad because she's not Italian, she's Spanish. I don't need a pill that's going to make me try to take away feelings that I should have. Do you understand? I need to cry to get this out. So don't give me no more pills. And I thought that was one of the most amazing things I ever saw, because you don't understand how that adds up to something, okay? You can't take a pill to mask shit. You understand? If I cut your fucking hand like this and I put a bandage over it, look, we can't see the cut, there it is. But underneath it, it's still there. If you take dirt and you lift up a rug and you fucking sweep it under the rug and you put the rug back, nobody sees the dirt, they say, oh, what a clean floor. Until you lift up the rug, it's there. Okay? Masking something, Okay, if you have a problem, we have to deal with things. You have to deal with it. And I'll help you discuss it, but we'll discuss some of that in this upcoming bullshit here. But you can't fucking just keep taking a pill. You can't keep shoving the dirt under the rug, and eventually there's going to be a lump under the rug, or you're going to trip under the rug. And when you lift it up, all that dirt's there. Okay, taking a pill is only going to mask some, temporarily take you out of whatever. Okay? But you have a problem. And you're going to have to face that problem. And you're going to have to fight it. And you're going to have to do something about it. You understand what I'm saying? Okay? Because pills are bad. Pills are bad. It's different if you need a pill. And there are a few people out there who have such bad episodes that they need to take a pill once in a while to get themselves out. But if you need it every day, you're addicted to the pill. I'm sorry. All right? We'll talk more about that. But you got to get over your anxiety. I know society right now is fucked up. We got people in office that want to divide us all, make us hate each other, by skin color, by race, by fucking, by what's between your legs, whatever the fuck. Don't fall into that shit. Ride the wave right now. Be good to yourself. Be good to you. Give yourself a break. Learn to love yourself. You can't love somebody else if you don't love yourself. Okay? You can't lean on somebody and drown them. Okay? If you got a wife and you're so on top of her, I need you. You don't understand what you're doing. You're just pushing her away. That's not going to help anybody. That's like a guy that's drowned in the middle of the ocean. You can swim out there to try to help him, and he fucking pulls you under with him. Do you understand? That's not going to help you. You have to help you. We'll get into things. But right now, ride the wave. All this shit's going to eventually pan out. Okay? But till then, subscribe if you like this bullshit. Okay? This crap that I'm fucking doing over here. Just kidding. Hey, listen, I don't take myself seriously. I like to joke around. Subscribe. Tell your fucking friends. Make sure you take your bullshit. What is this shit here? Game face. Make sure, don't forget what I told you. The game face, nootropic. I'm not pushing it, but it's good stuff, and I legitimately take it. There's no promo code. There's no Valentino told me to take this or in it. Don't even waste your fucking time with that. GameFaceSupplements.com. If you want a smart drug, you got issues and shit with remembering stuff, you want to improve your fucking mental focus and everything. It's not a fucking something that's going to fly. It's not a pre-workout. Your brain's not going to go like, you know what I mean? It's not going to happen. Okay? It's just going to make you think better. It's going to make you focus. It's going to help you to rebuild brain cells. Mushroom power. Dude, mushrooms, I don't mean like psychedelics. We're not going to trip out on fucking like LSD and shit. Lion's mane mushroom, which is amazing. Google it. And there's 800 milligrams in a serving. 800 in there. Joe Rogan's got like fucking oat weed extract or some shit. Anyway, forget about that. All right? I got to push this shit out there. Because I believe in it. That's why I'm taking it. Again, I'm not making no fucking money. You're not giving me no money. Alright? And he ain't giving me no money either. Alright. I love you guys, man. I love you guys. I love yous, man. But you gotta fucking stay with the course here. Trust me. Everything's gonna be good. Be good to your girl. Be good to your significant other. Be good to your children. Whatever you spin, listen. Listen. Hey, don't turn the fucking dial. Really, a dial? What are we watching on TV? Listen, don't change the thing here yet. Listen to what I'm trying to tell you. Be good to yourself. You have to be good to yourself. I don't like when guys sit around going, I'm a loser. I'm a fucking loser. You're not a loser. You keep saying that shit, and you're going to be a loser. Okay? You're not a loser. Sometimes people just trip and fall down, and they have trouble getting up. You're going to have to learn to get up. Because that's how winning is done. Alright? That's what you have to do. You have to get up. Alright? You're not a loser. Be good to yourself. And, dude, if you're one of these deadbeat dads, you better pay your fucking child support or don't fucking watch my videos. I hate that shit. Alright? I'm my kid's hero. You could be your kid's hero. Even if right now you're their zero. Do the right thing. And one day it pays off. Trust me. Alright. Listen. Again. Subscribe to this bullshit. I'll see you in the next video. I love you guys. But you gotta stop fucking around. You bunch of fucking momos. But I love you. I'm a momo too. We're all fucking momos. Franco Colombo, I'm not gonna say, well, he's dead, so as a fucko. Anyway, stop fucking around. See you next video. Stop fucking around. You fucking momo.